night of dismay. And another night of trepidation. Where are we now? Because this is 3 podcasts in a row where we've played that. And at the start, I thought, it's a bit funny, isn't it? That's because it's just funny because it's just whatever. We don't care. It's only the FA Cup, and then Carabao Cup. It's only Carabao Cup, and it's a one-off game. Doesn't matter. And we'll play it again after Southampton. It's only Southampton. Yeah. Don't really care about the FA Cup too much. And you lose to Bournemouth, and you go, well, it's a bit of not done, but I thought we could win against Man City. It's funny. We are going to start to bottle it, but now we've bottled it.
Let's get into it. I mean, let's start with the game itself. Obviously, it is basically the title decider, I think. But weirdly, on the other side of it, because I fully expected us to lose.
I did say 2-1 before the game, but something in I think a lot of Arsenal fans, including myself, sorry to interrupt you there, but
I'm done. That's all I had to say.
That in their head we were going to lose. But there's some part of you, it's the hope that kills you, isn't it? Like I think in the heart you thought, this Arsenal team's different, we can do it. And yeah, I mean, look, Man City on form, the way they play football at the Etihad as well. It's not like it was at the Emirates.
Also, facts don't care about your feelings, mate. I mean, we've not won at the Etihad since I think 2014.
Yeah, I know. We were never going to win.
I maybe expected a draw, but weirdly enough, okay, so like, I feel strangely better that we went for it, because I feel like we did it. I think we disagree on how we see the game, but we'll get into it. I feel better that we went for it and we lost than if we just sat there, went there and just parked the bus the whole game. We didn't press, we didn't try, we didn't have chances, and we maybe scraped through a point, but I think that might have been, weirdly, I think that would have made me feel worse, because I think it would have, I don't know, on reflection, I think at the time I thought, well, we played a bit shit, but actually on reflection, I actually think that we played pretty well, and I just think we just got beat by a better team. Now, I don't know how you feel about it.
No, I was absolutely fuming. When we were watching it in Kirkby Spoons, and when Havertz scored, I don't think they'd ever heard a noise so loud.
Yeah, it's bloke. I mean, also, like, sorry, just quickly, fucking people moan about how loud you celebrate when you're watching a football game.
Who moaned?
That bloke in front of me, he was like...
Oh, no, to be fair, I think he was just having a laugh with us. He was like, fucking hell, lads, are you happy about that?
No, it wasn't a laugh. I really took it personally.
Right, if I knew that, I would have glassed him.
No, I was really upset with him. No, he was having a laugh. But also, like, he wasn't a City fan, but he was celebrating when City scored. So I was
was
a bit
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
So was everyone else in the pub.
Yeah,
anyway,
but it's funny, though. I think, like you said, honestly, I reckon the general fan base, even though they do think it is funny, which it is.
What, general fans, not our
general
fan base.
Fans, sorry, yeah. They think it's funny, which it is. But at the same time, I think some of them are also kind of like, kind of feel a bit sorry for us.
I don't know if anyone does, really.
Oh, I mean, come on,
I feel like
man.
some people
it's
actually...
4 seasons in a row this has happened now, and it's actually got to the point where it's like, you know when you bully someone and you bully them too much, and you're like, it's getting a bit dark now.
It's
That's
a bit
what
different.
It feels like.
It's a bit different for me. This is a...
You don't think this is embarrassing at all? Because I think it's really, really embarrassing.
But what happened? Like, I was surprised by your reaction to the game, because I'm through that. That was Bournemouth for me. That was that moment where I thought, this is a dogfight now. This is it. We are...
No, because I think the reason why...
I fully accept it. And it wasn't about losing one game to Bournemouth. It was that result in the context... Sorry, not just the result, also how we played in that game.
Yeah, I know.
In the context of the last 3 games before that, where we scraped through against Sporting, and we got knocked out Southampton, and then we lost in the Cup to City. I think in the context of that, with that Bournemouth result...
it was a shocking.
That's when I kind of knew.
My head was on Mars already, and I'd given up already on that side, and I knew City were going to win. But I think because I hate City with a passion so much... Losing to them, even like that, I love that 5-1 result so much. I just hate them so much. I hate everything about the club. I hate that they've got charges over their head. I don't like Haaland. And look, don't get me wrong, they've got some amazingly gifted football players. I'm not taking anything away from the football players that play for Manchester City. And to be honest, sometimes how Pep does set them up and how he managed to always get them to be so good in April. Hats off, fair enough. But the rest of it makes me sick to my stomach, including all of the fucking charges and all the titles and good moments they've stripped away from people. But look, you got to, at the end of the day, we weren't good enough. We're embarrassing. But to say that,
are we embarrassing?
To say that, yeah, to answer you, I'll answer that question in a minute. But I think we did put in a good performance against Manchester City. But I agree, it's not losing against Manchester City that's lost as a league, because I'm pretty sure that did City lose to us when? Anyway, it's happened loads of times where people have won the league and they've lost to the big rival and they've still won it because they're doing the best team over the course of the season. And we, unfortunately, since the new year, have been absolutely fucking shit.
I also think that's not true.
What?
Well, you've said, I think we've had good moments. We have had good moments. I don't think we've been...
What, after January?
We've not been... we've not been
like
absolutely
what?
fucking shit.
What?
Well, we battered Spurs and then we had those good results.
No, battered Spurs.
We had
Spurs
some
are getting
moments.
relegated.
I thought we've been all right in the Champions League as well. Like, we had that Leverkusen result. You can't just forget.
I think some Arsenal fans have got rose-coloured spectacles on.
I'm not saying that.
We're on 70 points. We're not having a great... The winner of the Premier League this year, by the way, is going to be on 83,
but I think there's
points.
a bit difference. There's a bit of difference between not being very good or even you've underperformed. Do I think we've underperformed since January? Probably. But then I don't even know where this team is. I don't know what the standard of this team actually is at this point, because
we know the standard.
It's a new team. What is the standard then for you?
So it was so James Lawrence Alcott got the nerd Avengers around the table. Loads of these Arsenal content creators who like live and breathe it and do all the tactical stuff. And obviously our podcast is just banter and we have zero ball knowledge.
I don't know why we weren't invited. So James, sort it out.
I don't know either, James. If you're watching this, sort it out,
Fucking
mate.
hell.
But to be fair to the nerd Avengers, they made some really good points. And one of the points they kept banging on about was at the start of the season, that is Arteta's perfect Arsenal team, and everyone was calling us the best team in Europe. The way we played football, the way we pressed, we were the best team in Europe. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm not moaning. I'm just saying, give me a
Christmas. Before Christmas.
That was our best team.
Look, Josh, we didn't... People were saying, oh my God, like no one can even get a shot on target. We're on about breaking Chelsea's goal records.
That lasted for maybe 2 months max.
That's a long time.
It's not really that long in the grand scheme of things. Then we got... I do think even in that time, yes, defensively...
We were way better before Christmas.
The point. Yeah, we're better. I'm not disputing that. But you just made the point, right? Oh, we were the best iteration of Arteta's team, or what Arteta wants this team to be.
He does.
You've just picked defensive stats there. Our attack has been...
We've scored the most goals...
but our attack has been so mid.
We've scored the most goals in Europe.
Yes, I know we did, but a lot of that was set pieces. How many set pieces?
Yes,
goals?
but that's what he wants. He wants to win. What basically, if you let me finish the point, I understand we're not great attacking wise, but we control games. We were great. You can't say we weren't great. We were really good. Every team was scared, saying they're definitely going to win the league. Blah blah blah. Trust me, we were really good. And I think what's done it is because Arteta. These nerds were saying because Arteta is so like. Demanding to play this way, and it takes so much effort and there's so much information overload that at this point in the season it just all collapses. Do you not agree with that?
I disagree with that. I completely disagree
with that.
with
So what do you think it is then? Mentality purely then? It's not
I just think we
get...
I think it's mental. I mean, I just think we just got found out. I mean, mate, when was that time we scored a set-piece goal? Maybe those games against Chelsea, I think. In the Prem. The game against Chelsea in the Prem. We haven't scored set-piece goals. That has dropped us. We haven't got that threat right now. I think we just had injuries. Like, we haven't had our full-strength team. You were saying about a team, right?
But is that overplaying?
Well, yeah, that's a different conversation. Whether that's... Is that Arteta giving too much information?
Because we do say that... Pep...
What does that mean? You're giving too much information?
Yeah.
And also, like, these people...
Tired mentally.
These people that are these quote-unquote nerds that you're on about, fair enough. But they actually... And they even admit this sometimes. They don't really know what Arteta actually says.
No, of course not.
No one knows. So I just think... Well... I do think...
But you don't think he's probably a bit...
I think he's...
over the top, like...
But do you not think Pep is? So what's the difference? Do you really think Pep is less meticulous than Arteta?
I think Pep does a better job of rotating and managing the squad, and he knows that the title's not won in Christmas, it's won in April. And I just think with Arteta, I thought he would have learned. Yeah. I thought he would have learned, and he clearly hasn't. He's clearly scared to death. He shit himself. He's overplayed Zubimendi, Timber, Saka... And all these players, like, why the fuck did Saka play against Mansfield Town? For fuck's sake.
Well, I can't remember the context of where he was, but I think he was nursing. He'd come in and out anyway all season. I also think, in fairness to Arteta, I agree. I do agree that I've had issues with how he rotates all season long, and I even think I remember saying like stuff about Kepa and Raya, and like I know that sounds really weird, but I think maybe if he relied on Raya less, maybe Kepa, having played a few more games in the goal, might have been a bit better. I don't know. Like, I just think, but the way that's one example. But I just think, I kind of think a similar thing with Ben White, right?
Yeah,
like Ben White. But let me just get to the end of this point. Right?
No, I'm just
with all of these, with all of these
yeah.
people that you've got, like Saka, Ødegaard. There's a few examples, right? What I think it is personally is that Arteta has an over-reliance on a few players those few players he is completely reliant on in order for his system to work. Yeah. That's what I think, right? But, and that's why he's limited as a coach. Do you not think so?
No, I think it's not to make the system work, but it's to make the system the best it can possibly be. And I think he's scared that the drop-off, because he mentions this time and time and again, and he has since he's been a manager, it's fine margins, all this stuff about fine margins. Pep, he does care, he is meticulous, but his players take more risk. He doesn't care less about the fine margins, and it's more about him he takes more risk. And we've been saying this all season.
Yeah,
I mean, we even said it, the handbrake
thing,
it's been said all season, and it's finally caught up to us, and I think that's all it is.
For me, the
set pieces have dried out, and because he's not taking the handbrake off, and you can't say now, all of a sudden, he can't take the handbrake off, can he?
But that's a philosophical thing, right? Like, is that tactical, and is that over-information?
Of course it is.
You think it is? I think I've said this. We disagreed about this, about the players. And I said Arteta does not like... He doesn't like Maverick players. He doesn't.
I'm sorry. I think you are... This is a great debate, by the way. So what is your point on this?
My point is Arteta picks, or I think some of his choices are inherently negative. I think people like playing, for example, right...
signings or the players on the pitch?
Some signings, but I'm talking about the way he sets up his team and the way the players he picks on the pitch. I think they're sometimes negative. I'll give you an example, and it bugs me. Zubimendi and Rice, they don't need to play together. I've said it all season long. We saw it in some games. We've been saying it all season long when we were playing teams like fucking Wolves or Leeds or... I think in some of these games, to be fair, he tried Ødegaard and Ødegaard injured, so that didn't help him. But there were different examples where he could have just played Eze and Ødegaard and then who has a drop in there. Or I suppose the thing is, there's injuries, so he could have played Marino maybe and Rice or one of Zubimendi. But I just think even Eze and another Cam, whoever he's got at his disposal there, is better than just playing Zubimendi and Rice. I think it's because he's so scared.
Marino's been a huge miss, hasn't he?
Yeah, he has. But I do think, do you not agree that this thing about having these two defensive midfielders on the pitch, they're not exactly, attacking.
No, I agree. I mean, you look at Manchester City, and obviously, I was saying at the start of the season, they've got no midfield. It's just Rodri and Bernardo. It's basically Rodri. He's the only defensive midfielder in their team, and he's not really that defensive. I mean, he is, but he's not Rice. He's not Rice at West Ham, where he's just making flying challenges and sitting deep. He likes to get forward and control the game. But that's the way Manchester City have always played. And to be fair to Pep, he's never changed that. Yes, he put those two centre-backs at full-back for one season to win the Champions League. But I think he only did that to make them a bit solid because they were a bit fried at the back. But he's always played with wing-backs at bomb forward. You've got Nico O'Reilly inverting now. I mean, the players is stacked full of talent.
But that's what I'm saying. I just think
and they play with the freedom and expression. And you're saying that... I thought your point was we don't have the players for that. I think we do. I think it's the way Arteta sets them up to attack.
No, I also think we don't. I also think that he doesn't actually like. I think he's obsessed with things like physicality and things like duels and I know that's duels, but it is true. And he's obsessed with like control. He is obsessed with control. And I think with that, he likes players that just do their jobs. Like, let's be honest, right? He has struggled to really get the best out of Eze. And I think that has actually kind of showed his limitations as a coach.
Yeah.
For me, Pep, can you imagine Pep with Eze? He'd find a way. He would find a way.
Well, I don't know about that because Pep with Grealish, he ruined him.
You say that, that's not true. That is not true. Grealish, I mean, they won a Champions League with Grealish.
Grealish did not take part in any of that Champions
Yeah,
League.
no, but even so, he's won a Premier League. He wasn't on the bench the whole time. Honestly, that Steve, that Man City bloke, don't like him, but he did a great clip on how Grealish, this whole narrative that he was crap. He played a lot of games when he first came in. He was all right. Eze's played about half our games. He was off for ages because he made one defensive error at Villa. Fair enough. But he was then gone for 3 months.
I think Arteta's done okay with Eze. Personally, I think he's been one of our better players. Now he's bedded in.
But it's not just Eze though, Jay. That's my point. Like, he is obsessed with control on the pitch. And I do think that is, I also just think, regardless of all this, whatever he's talking about information stuff, I've said it also at the start of the season, our attack is criminally bad for this level. It is bad. It is just bad. And Saka's fallen off a cliff. Last season and the season before, we've had Saka, and before that we had Ødegaard. Now they've dropped, let's be honest, they have dropped quite a lot. Who have we, it's
ultimately
poor.
though, all this does stem from the manager.
Right, yeah.
And, and that's it at the end of the day, because we have the best squad, I don't care what anyone says, probably in Europe, in terms of squad depth, when everyone's at the best and on form and not injured. So he should have managed the squad better. He should have given certain players more minutes to build confidence, like Madueke, like White,
personally,
like Norgard. He should be playing those players.
This isn't revisionism, though. But I know we've said
not
that.
revisionism.
It is. No. Mine is. I'm about to do revisionism.
He has, run Zubimendi and Rice to the ground this season.
I don't think we do. I don't know if we do have the best squad in Europe. I know you've said that the whole season. I know you said
it's
that the whole season.
It's not just me that said that.
No, but I know.
Lots of people.
But
who's got a better squad than us,
when you actually look at it,
I'm talking about a squad. I'm not talking about starting 11. I'm talking about a squad.
Right. Any of the PSG attack right now, for example, would get in our team.
I'm talking about a squad.
Yeah, but I'm talking about one crucial element of the squad, which is the attack. Who of our players in our attacking players gets the Real Madrid starting 11?
Saka.
Right now. This
not
season,
right
the whole
now,
this
but
season,
he's been
no.
off form.
And even not in this season, there's still a debate. PSG, there's still a debate.
It's revisionism.
Bayern Munich, there's still a debate.
Revisionism. Who are Bayern Munich?
How is this not?
Who are Bayern Munich bringing off the bench then to make a difference?
Well, for starters,
if Kane gets injured, who are they playing?
I mean, to be fair,
we've got the bet. There's no excuse. I'm sick of this.
But they're saying a squad. But it's also there has to be an 11 on the pitch. Like, give you an example. I'll give you an example, right? Jurgen Klopp's famous 11. You can name it, probably.
They started. They've not started. They only started one game together all season.
That's bollocks.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's true.
Their attack.
Yeah.
How many games they started together? A shit ton.
Oh, for God's sake.
A shit ton. And how many people did that?
I'm on about the squad though. Again, you're not talking about the squad. Who's got a better squad than us then?
Jacob.
Who's got a better squad than us then? Who's got a better squad than us then?
Just calm down a second. Yeah, fair enough. I'll take your point. But you just can't admit that what is this issue? Why can't you see our attack and think that's a big problem?
Because I think another manager, right, who's just like, if Pep had our squad, he would have fucking won the league already. I'm convinced he would have won the league already.
No, I agree. I'm just saying, well, that's not me. Hold on. It won the league already, as in...
they'd be so far ahead... I don't think that game would not meant, and we should have been. It would not have meant anything.
I don't know.
Squad
because you're saying this. You're saying this, right? But like this City team, I know I've been saying, they're not same City and all this stuff.
If Haaland gets injured,
they drew to Forest and West Ham. The league is quite hard. Like at the same time,
I understand that.
I don't think. But
the squad we've got.
But the hypothetical is just pointless saying Pepe had this Arsenal team. But I know what you mean.
I just think it's a bit of revisionism. I think everyone at the start of the season said this is Arsenal's target to lose. I think we were celebrating when Max Darman scored. We all thought we'd won it. We were raving about the amount of squad depth we had. We forgot about Darman, by the way. Now it's all crumbled. But yeah, he sits on the bench most games.
Yeah.
We've got Nweri on the bench who scored. Who's in Marseille on loan, and he scored 10 goals last season. We've got an amazing squad. We've got Miles Lewis-Skelly who hardly plays a minute. And I just think if Miles Lewis-Skelly and all these players were at Man City, like Nick O'Reilly is giving him the keys. I just think
but that's what I said. I said he
does not get the best out of the players.
No, he doesn't like Mavericks. You just said that.
Yes, but the players, it doesn't mean the players aren't Mavericks, because they are. Madueke,
what are you talking about?
Madueke is a Maverick. Miles Lewis-Skelly is a Maverick. Eze is a Maverick.
I'm sorry, Madueke is not good enough.
But they're Maverick players.
But this is the thing, right?
You're saying we haven't got any Mavericks. We have.
we've got a few. But what I'm saying is, but not really. Like
we have
Mazu Skelly. I think Pep would find a way to play him. I actually think
and he's a Maverick.
So you're just proving my point that
no, I'm not.
You're
saying we've got no Mavericks.
Oh, Tata doesn't like them. That's what I've just said.
Doesn't.
So we're making the same point, you idiot.
You're saying we haven't got any players that
no,
are like that.
I didn't say. I said the players he picks every week aren't just like he likes players.
No, I know. I agree.
So why are you arguing with me?
Because I thought your main point was that we don't have a good squad. We don't have a good enough squad, and we don't have any Maverick players.
No, we've got a decent squad, but I think the way he sets us up...
It's just an excuse.
No, the way he sets it up, just to finish this, because it's just stupid debate that we've already had. It's just absolutely stupid. The way he sets us up is negative. I've said that, and I also think he prefers safe options. He likes his players.
Yeah,
that
we
do
know
the
this.
tactical
This is
stuff.
it's not a revelation.
Just Anyway, about the game, because this is just an absolute shit debate that no one probably cares about.
Well, no, the podcast has been ruined again.
You've ruined the podcast again, but you've capitulated.
No, I haven't.
At the final week, when people kind of turn up and they want to watch a good little podcast.
Well, you stop going about the fucking... You say the most stupid shit, that's why.
But anyway, when watching the game,
fucking hell.
I think we started
ultimately
more
just
positively.
who gives a shit if we've not got the best squad in Europe or not? We should have won the league.
I don't disagree with you. I don't disagree with you, yeah.
There.
But anyway, that's why in this game, that's what I'm trying to say, is that I was kind of impressed by... Well, I was and I wasn't. I was kind of like...
Impressed?
Well, I was impressed. I was impressed for Arteta's standard.
If I'm being completely honest, courage and tenacity in the press and all that shit, for me, that is a given. People are like, oh, well, we showed some fight.
Not, though.
That's not good enough.
Though, is it, with Arteta?
But that is not good enough.
It isn't. But it's all right. So it's all right when we sit off and at the start of the league.
Yes,
when
it is.
So it's all right.
Yes,
so at the same logic. By the same logic, it's all right when we were the best team in the world at the start of the fucking season, when we went to Anfield and stunk up the gaff. When we just...
Oh no, that wasn't all right.
Anything.
I've said that wasn't all right. That was
I know, but we
shocking.
did that all. We've done that a lot.
But what I'm saying is, I think because he's played shit football all season, all of a sudden now he's gone man-to-man press against Man City.
Your issue is we're not winning. Your issue is we're not winning.
We're not winning. That's my issue.
Yeah, that is your issue.
That is my issue. Yeah.
You don't actually care about how we play.
No one
as long as we're winning.
Arsenal fan does. As long as we're winning. As long as we win this league, I don't think any Arsenal fan gives a shit.
No, but I've had
and we've not won.
I've had concerns that I think the majority of the season. I think to be fair, you have, but I'm just saying that it's revisionism to kind of say like all this stuff about. Oh, well, pressing should be a given and all this and going for it.
Shouldn't it?
But if we sat in and grinded out a 1-0 win, would we be sat here and moan about it? No. So, ultimately, I'm impressed because I thought this is how I want to see Arsenal play. And we lost more positive.
Because of it.
So what do you want us to do then?
We pressed too much and then they cut through us like butter.
So what do you want us to do?
I think because he stunk the gaff up all season, in my opinion... If he wasn't such a fucking shitbag, I think he should have gone there and he should have fucking stunk it up again. Why, with only 5 games to go, in the most important game, you decide to revert everything you've done and go, I'm going to go man-to-man press and try and beat them at their own game? No, just stink up the gaff again. Because now we've lost.
I don't agree. I think something radical has to change.
Do you not agree to stick to your own principles then?
No, I don't, because the principles...
that's probably what shot us in the foot.
I don't right now. I
don't agree.
Because I don't agree whether Arteta...
So do you think we should do this man-to-man press against Newcastle then?
Hold on.
At home?
Hold on.
Next week.
Can I finish? Whether Arteta should stick to his principles or what or not, that's a different matter. What I'm trying to say is, right, I don't like Arteta's... I don't like some of his principles. Yeah, I've made that quite clear, I think, sometimes. And I think we all have, whether it's effective or not, we all have our certain opinions on his principles. But what I think is, these principles that have got us this far in this season, I completely agree. But they're gone. These principles, we've been found out. We're playing crap. Something has to change. We've got 5 games left to win a title. We can't keep playing negative shit. We need to play football. And if that's the risk we have to take... I'd rather us play these 5 games and go for it than fucking sit there fucking wanking in a sock, to quote DT, about, oh, well, at least we stuck to our principles.
No, I think that's a mistake. I think what's got us here this season is being defensively solid, scoring set pieces, right? And I understand what you're saying, Josh. It's dried up and we've been found...
crap. And you said that last week.
But we're trying to win a league. And now with 5 games to go,
it's not working, man.
I don't care about the football.
You can't just do the same thing. You can't just keep doing the same thing and expect it to work. We've been playing crap. Southampton found us out a few weeks ago.
Honestly, where does this all stem from?
What do you mean, where's it all stem from?
When we lost the Carabao Cup final.
Right. And what did we play? How did we play in that game? Because you're about to shoot yourself in the foot. But that was... You absolute fool.
Yeah, I understand that.
You fool.
I'm not a fool.
Because we sat back.
Yeah, but...
Stuck to our principles and we got slapped 2-0. Did nothing. So...
Whatever, mate. I just think you should stick... All my point is, it's got us this far. I think he should have stuck to it.
Do you think that really would have got us a win there?
I think it would have been closer. It was end-to-end. It was like a basketball
close.
game.
It was close. I just
don't think
because in the game, right?
That suits Man City,
that is a chance. Yeah. No. It was a good... Jay, that was close. And also, that Kai Havertz free header, we had chances. We played... I think we had moments. And on another day, we could have got a draw there.
Look, I agree. We played well, but we should have played that like that all season. I think because he's still...
You are... But because he's still... Are you rage baiting me? You're
not letting me finish my point.
No, because that is madness, what you've just said. He's taking the piss.
No, I'm not. You're not letting me finish my point. That's the way we should play. But it's not the way we've been playing, and it's not what's got us this far. Is it? So just stick to what was doing well. But we lost. We lost a few games. We lost a few games.
It wasn't doing well anymore.
What happened at Sport? It wasn't doing well, was it? What got us through? What got us through to the semi-finals of the Champions League? Playing that stinky fucking football.
No, because Sporting also stunk up the gaff. It was a stink-off. So
but who's to say Man City weren't going to stink up the gaff because they were nervous, and they was nervous. I reckon we should have stunk up the gaff against Man City and just he should have took. You know what, Arteta can't handle the pressure. You can't handle the pressure, and he can't handle the criticism.
I'll let you finish.
He can't handle the pressure, and he can't handle the criticism, and it's all got to him. It's got to the team. It's weighed them down, and they've full on fucking shat the knickers.
If you were here and we sat back, you would be saying the exact opposite, and you know you would.
What do you mean?
If we went there, parked the bus, you would have said we bottled it. We didn't turn up. We didn't go for it. You would be saying that. But
what if we drew the game?
But what if? Answer the question. If we went in,
if we lost,
yeah, what would you have said?
I would have said all that if we lost.
Yeah, exactly. So you can't have it both ways, you prick.
But I reckon we would have had more chance of getting a result doing that.
I actually completely disagree. I just think...
Maybe it's me then. I just think it's just for me. It's just a principle thing. I think
I couldn't have watched 90 minutes of us just sat back.
I just don't like managers that 1 week it's like, you know, calm. We're defensive. I'm Mourinho, fucking reincarnated. Then the next week, fire, and we're going to play all this man-to-man press and go back to what we were doing into. I understand managers need to be tactically flexible and everything, but he's completely now. And maybe it's just that one singular game. We'll go back to playing haram football against Newcastle. I don't want to see it particularly, but honestly, like the performance against Bayern, the nerd Avengers, they were saying in the first half we controlled the game, we sort of parked the bus. Bayern had most of the ball. We are comfortable, and admit this. Maybe not recently, but usually we're very comfortable. But listen, you're not letting me finish, man. What the fuck, bro? I'm trying to finish my point, bro.
That was the true definition of a delectable medley of footballing splendour. It was sensational.
Yes! Honestly, man, fucking hell. I'd have lost my trail of thought. So there you go.
He's done it again! That is a fact! You fucking little bastard!
So to be honest, fuck knows. Like, people need to let us know. There's a lot of opinions on it. I don't even know. What was I even saying there?
So much shit.
It wasn't shit.
It was something about parking the bus and Bayern.
Yeah, so we are completely comfortable. We were. I understand we've had a few bad results, but honestly, in the context, if you actually zoom out of how many games we've lost and all that, it's not actually that many. If you take away that Man City result,
you were sat here when we drew to Wolves, crying.
But the Wolves, we were 2-0 up.
You were sat here crying about one fucking draw to Wolves.
But we were 2-0 up. What I'm saying is that against Bayern,
what are you saying? Because I cannot understand what you are. I cannot even understand what
man. We parked the bus and we're happy to let teams control the ball. And then in the second half, we came out. And then we went at them and we sort of shocked them and we scored 2 goals, didn't we, against Bayern? That was like the perfect.
3.
Yeah, that was the perfect performance. I reckon we could have done a similar thing against Manchester City. That's all I'm saying. I just don't like the fact he's completely gone AWOL. He's gone a bit mental.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think, in my opinion, he completely lost the plot. And he might have... I'm not saying he's lost the dressing room, because I think the players are still behind him. But I think at this point, the players are probably going, what the fuck is going on?
Right. Let's just get to the brass tacks, because this is what people want to hear.
What the fuck?
So for you, it's over.
Oh my God, we should have said this at the fucking start. That's all people want to hear. They don't want to hear about the fucking game.
No, but you have to get a build up. You have to have a build up for the payoff.
I've got a question for you, and please don't interrupt me during this, because I'm going to use it as a clip. I've got a question for you, right?
Right, yeah.
And this is a serious question, right?
Yeah,
And
sure
it's up for debate, okay? So
clip.
don't fucking like take the piss, because I'm being actually serious about this, because I think it's this embarrassing. You probably know what I'm going to say when I say this, but what is more embarrassing, in your opinion, right? Spurs getting relegated from the Premier League, right? Or Arsenal finishing second 4 times in a row. Bearing in mind we always finish fourth, so that's ironic as well, right? And also, not only have we finished fourth 4 times in a row, but on the 4th time we finished fourth, people said we could win 4 trophies and we won none. So what is more embarrassing? Spurs getting relegated or that? Because I think it's pretty fucking close.
It's not a question for me. Spurs getting relegated, mate. I know what I'd rather be. Listen,
Yeah, that's not the question. That's not the
What do you mean? What's more exciting? What's more embarrassing? Spurs getting relegated.
Do you think so?
Well, yeah. Imagine if we seriously, you're a Spurs fan, and even if you're all, they're gonna bottle it again, they would snap their fucking hand off to be where we are. They would love to be where we are. We're not gonna get relegated, and we're not watching fucking BBC football updates, seeing all of West Ham scored against Wolves yet. Imagine how bad that would be.
I'm just talking. I'm not. I'm talking. Take the badness out of it and take
the beauty out of it.
Take the beauty out of the situation. I think that's what we have to do here.
Take all the beauty out of it.
Take the beauty out of the situation. You got Arsenal on one side of the coin.
Look, he didn't know.
Arteta didn't know what he was doing.
This is supposed to be an Irish accent. You're doing the oh no. Ugh. If you've not seen the Liam Payne clip, this has nothing to do with the late. Like, it's just he had a few too many or something. And,
he had something.
He said a famous
and it was
quote.
a really funny interview.
He gave a brilliant analysis of
Will Smith
and the perfect person and Chris Rock, the perfect person to analyze it. And he said, and this I often use this as a kind of
3 winners,
a template. 3 losers in 1 fight. First of all, Will Smith. No, Chris Rock didn't know.
No, he didn't.
He didn't know. Will Smith did what he had to do.
It's embarrassing.
And Jada, she did nothing.
It's a disgrace.
But how does that
apply?
You take the.
How does that apply to this then? No, who are your 3 losers in 1 fight in this scenario?
Arsenal, Tottenham. There's only 2 actually.
I tell you who's a fucking winner. The rest of the Premier League.
Yeah,
because they're laughing.
That is juicy.
Like North
it is
London.
A good season,
if Spurs get relegated and we don't win a trophy this season, this has been the worst year for North London ever.
You know what the loser is? Fair competition.
Sorry, it's just hit me
because City are winning again.
I'm so annoyed that
with 115
Spurs, in the year that Spurs get relegated, you bastards, Man City, have the funniest thing to have happened. People are saying, it's the funniest thing that Arsenal bottled it. No, it isn't.
See,
the funniest thing would have been if Arsenal win the league and Spurs get relegated, but you idiots have stopped that from happening because you're supporting a team that's got about 1 million gazillion charges. That's what you fucking get. That would have been more funny than us bottling it again. And I know people hate Arsenal fans, but imagine seeing Spurs faces at the end of the season and the Spurs team and all the players crying and also lift the Premier League trophy on the same day. That is absolutely hilarious, no matter what you say. And Harry Kane wins the Champions League.
On the thing about just to talk about City.
Fucking City, man.
There is no one, and this is also something like this is a debate. If one team, no, seriously, this is a good debate. If one team had to win the Premier League that wasn't your club, who would you pick? I would pick City every time.
Yeah, of course you would.
Because no one cares about you. You've got no fans.
Got no fans.
You've got no ground. You have got a ground, but it's
barely. No one's in it.
half empty. And what did he say?
Don't know.
Do you want some? No, but you've also got 115 charges. No one cares. That's the best thing. The sweetest thing is, and I suppose actually it's just a symbol of your success, but it's expected that City win the league. So if Liverpool won it, I'd be fuming. If United won it,
or
if
Chelsea,
won
I'd be fuming.
I would literally.
I just hate Man City because I agree. I think,
But
and,
I
it,
don't
and it's
care.
harsh. It's harsh to say, but
everyone
because
else bottled it.
I think,
Fucking Chelsea lose to Brighton. That's
in
what
my
they're doing.
opinion, right? If City were to get charged and have a massive points deduction or get relegated or something, but then come back up fairly, holy shit, come back up fairly and then win the league.
Yeah.
Fine. Absolutely fine with that. No problem. It's the fact that your whole success is built on basically just money laundering or whatever the hell it is, money corruption basically. Like that's your club. You're basically Chelsea.
Well, once you get into this moral debate about the ethics of football, you can go down some dark routes.
Well, yeah, people say that we're not morally ethical at all either, which is fair enough.
I don't know. Is it morally ethical, or can you just say moral?
I'm just saying anything
ethic?
now. We've turned into the Athletic for the past next 2 minutes.
Yeah. But anyway, I know what you mean. Do you know what I'm getting? Do you get that?
But we've actually stuck to financial. When I'm talking about buying players and financial fair play,
but it's
for example,
FFP
what
shit is bollocks.
Actually has. I know Cherky's a fantastic player, but what has actually won City the league? It's signing Semenyo and Gay in January.
Well, and Cherky in the summer.
Yeah,
let's not forget.
So,
but then again, by the same token, we signed loads of bloody players. So,
and I have just said that if Pep had Squaddy win the league, so basically just cancel me. And I'm not. My opinions are absolutely shit, and I can't be arsed anymore. I just want to make funny. I just want to make people laugh.
I want to make the people giddy with joy.
Who actually gives our football opinion, anyone's football opinion?
I don't care.
To be honest, I always do. I get a bit of imposter syndrome. So I'm like, people listen to this, they're not going to care what I have to say. Well, who the fuck cares what Ali McCoy has to say? Or fucking, I don't know, Jamie Carragher. I mean, I guess they do. People love Jamie Carragher. I don't know why though. Yeah, but some of his opinions are shocking.
Well, I suppose he won a Champions League, so that counts as something.
Yeah, but really, what is it? It's just a fucking piece of fucking tin.
Well, exactly. That's what I think. That's when I left the pub, I had 3 pints. I had some watery chicken wings. I got a free beer because the barmaid, shout out, she just forgot to give it me. She got to charge me.
You should be getting sacked in the morning.
Oh. Getting sacked in the morning. Sorry. We don't know who it is, did they? I mean, they don't even know. Anyway.
I know.
The point is, I got in there and I just thought, I've done my bit. But we did our bit, and that's all we can do as fans. We're here every week.
No, but the thing is,
some people.
It's called the Armchair podcast.
No. Some people wouldn't get on this podcast and talk about this bravely, like brave men.
It's not brave. We're just doing it because we want to try and make money.
I'm doing it. Well, yeah.
I'm doing it because I don't want a normal job.
Tell them though. Why?
Well, I'd rather be honest about it. I'm doing it because I don't want a normal job.
Yeah, I don't want.
Yeah, I enjoy doing it, but I'd rather get paid
I don't want to work.
Taking my shirt off and putting a chicken on my head and just going, making loads of funny noises and screaming into a mic.
The thing is, we can all bloody take our shirts off and put a chicken on my head, but like that will come in like 2 years when we really.
2 years. That'll be coming in 2 weeks if I don't start making money off this.
2 weeks, yeah.
But anyway, I've concocted.
I wonder why you're defrosting that chicken.
No, that's for something else.
Yeah.
I've concocted a new method to try and get us more views and more engagement. So, we
keep your
tuned
eyes and ears
for the clips because I'm gonna fucking start spamming.
It could be worse. Anyway, this is a good segue. It could be worse because as it stands, obviously. As it stands,
oh my god,
Chelsea have just lost or are in the process of losing 3-0 to Brighton.
To Brighton.
Danny Welbeck just dropped a flipping
Welbeck with a dagger.
Yeah,
90+1
minute,
just to seal it.
Just to literally that tastes good.
Genuinely,
he's got to go. Surely
that's what I mean.
Has he got? No, surely he has to go.
How the fuck can he go there?
Why can't he go?
We haven't got that manager thing on here, have we?
No.
Oh, that's a shame.
We'll have. Yeah.
We need to get some of that on there.
He's got to go though, hasn't he?
Yeah, it's got to go. It's got to go.
No, but seriously, has he got to go, Liam Rosenior?
It's time to go!
No, it actually is. No, I don't think that's even a... Is that... No, that's not a debate.
He looks crap. He speaks like...
Chelsea's board have no... We know this already, but they have no idea.
Bartlett.
They have no idea what they're doing. They've hired Stephen Bartlett to manage Chelsea Football Club.
Essentially, yeah.
And it was never going to work.
It might have, but
What?
no, I'm joking. Listen, I
mean, it's only slightly above the Graham Potter hire.
What I have to say is that this is, again, chicken or the egg debate. I think obviously it's the owners are crap, clearly. But this is the thing, right? They bought a load of players that are like really young.
Their
and
defence is
naive
shit.
and rubbish.
Absolutely rubbish. To be fair to Rosenior, their defence is poo-poo.
I also think they kind of lost belief, and I think they're getting into a good... This is what I was trying to say, and you were a bit sad the other week, but I was saying that they are in a juicy banter era, and I will enjoy it. I'm shameless. I don't care. I will enjoy Chelsea losing. I don't care. I will enjoy it because we're challenging for titles, mate. We're in a Champions League semi-final, let's not forget. Where are you?
I just think looking at it,
semi-finals.
Imagine, right? So you're a Chelsea player. You want to be winning trophies and all that stuff.
Nice. Which one? You've
won European Cups or whatever. You Cucurella maybe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, okay. You Cucurella.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best players in there, or Reece James.
All right.
You've just lost 3-0 to Brighton.
I've just injured my knee.
You've just lost 3-0 to Brighton. You sit in the change room. Your
Yeah.
LinkedIn manager comes in.
LinkedIn Liam.
And he's doing a speech after the game.
Yeah.
And he's reciting things that,
I reckon he has a PowerPoint every game.
Yeah, he's reciting quotes from the High Performance podcast.
Yeah.
I mean, your head would be on Mars. Who is this guy? He's a guy who's managed at Hull City.
See, my head...
I just don't... You'd be like, what is he going on about?
Yeah. I just think, my head I wouldn't care. I just wouldn't care.
Yeah,
I'd
you'd
be like,
be
let's just see
completely
how it's end this
checked out.
season. This bloke will go.
He's not going to motivate you, is he?
No.
With like Jake Humphrey quotes
Yeah.
and stuff that he's seen on LinkedIn. It's just
No.
not going to work.
Yeah.
And I think that's exactly why Zinedine Zidane won 3 Champions Leagues in a row.
Because
it was literally just aura.
Right. Yeah.
And like, I just think
and
maybe that's where
loads and loads
Arteta's
of
going
good
wrong.
players.
I just think aura's
probably loads
not...
and loads of really good players, world-class players.
But also, like, you say that, but PSG had Messi, Mbappe, and fucking
Not at
Neymar
that
up
time.
front.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
And they
at some
won
point.
absolutely fuck
Yeah, but
all.
what? Oh.
So I think a lot of it comes down to the manager, Josh. A lot of it really does. It really does. And Arteta,
What's this got to do with Arteta? I'm done with
because he
talking
hasn't
about
got,
this.
bro. I thought he had
Lego
aura. He's got aura to rebuild a club, but he hasn't got the aura to get you over the line.
The hell are you talking about?
He
Do you
needs
just go. Right, let's
needs to aura
Let's just
match.
say, who gives a shit? Let's just say Arteta goes tomorrow. He just goes. He just goes. I don't want to do it anymore. Who are you bringing in for these last 5 games?
I don't want to do this anymore.
Who are you bringing in for your last 5 games then?
Good question. Anyone or someone who's unemployed?
Anyone. Just bring in anyone. It doesn't even have to be a football manager.
Zidane.
You're bringing in Zidane.
Yeah.
I'm bringing in Don Carlo. I think.
Yeah, one of them.
Why
Yeah,
not?
someone like that.
Just
Someone
let's
who's
just grab
won
someone.
multiple
Yeah.
Champions
Anyone.
Leagues.
Just a bloke that's just won loads of stuff and
And he doesn't say anything.
no,
he
I
just
don't want.
walks in the changing room.
I don't want to hear anything anymore.
And he goes,
exactly.
You've heard so much shit.
Yeah.
Just play football.
Actually, maybe like Bielsa. I don't even want him to speak the language. I
No,
just
not
want to
Bielsa.
go
He's
in-
doing all this. He's doing now.
Bielsa's not doing this. He's just sat on a box.
No. But he is in the change room. You want someone who comes in.
in the
Like,
changing
I tell you
room.
what, that
I
Chelsea
hope-
manager, I really liked him. That chain
Graham
smoker.
Potter?
No, the chain smoking.
Oh, sorry ball.
Someone like that. But you just want someone to come in and just go, right, boys, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What are we doing?
Yeah, you tell me.
You've bottled it. And honestly, I want a manager to come in and say, you're bottling this, aren't you?
Yeah. Would that work? Do you think?
If I was a player, I'd want to, because you're bottling it.
Right.
And I bet Arteta's not said that yet. He won't use that word. He'll have banned it from because you know what he's like.
Yeah, he's got a
I want
list
someone
of
to
banned
come in
words.
and go, you're bottling this and you're a pussy. You need to fucking pull your socks up, right?
Yeah, ban those little socks and the little socks with like rips
What was
in it.
that Turkish saying? He thought he was going to get cancer. He was like, no, I'm going to nut.
Listen, this is a man's game.
Yeah. And he was
But
like, no,
it's not. It's actually
not.
it's for women as well. But they've got their own game.
And then he said something about the nut. He was like, get your nut. I'm going to nut.
Oh yeah, he said we got to test their nut. We ain't even test their nut.
And then he's like, no, I mean, then you've got to have the nuts. You've got to,
I got to re-record this, something like that.
Anyway, yeah. But anyway, basically, yeah, I just think you need someone who's just got aura and who's just nonchalant. Because I think,
reckon?
honestly, the players just need...
Nonchalotty.
Yeah, man. They don't need all this bullshit light bulb stuff, like LinkedIn stuff. They just need someone to come and be like, boys, you're good enough to win this league. You know, you've got all the talent in the world. You all play international football. Let's just get on the pitch and just play football.
Let's just have a laugh.
Yeah.
Let's just play like
it's Sunday league.
Bloody play.
And just play football. And if you lose, fair fucks. But you shouldn't be losing because you're all mint. I mean, Saliba is mint. Gabriel is mint. Like, Declan Rice is mint. Gyokeres, maybe if you unleashed him, would be class. The only players who are trash, honestly, in that whole team are probably Madueke and Martinelli. Say less, but the rest of them have got enough to just grab the ball.
Back up. He's fine as back up.
Yeah, but
he's just been a bit exposed.
do you not agree though? Like, a lot of them have got enough talent on their own to do stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Martinelli, the less I know, the better. Honestly, that bloke, he's been finished at this club for a long time. And yet we just say, yeah.
Actually, you know how you wanted to talk about Havertz last podcast? Let's talk about that now then, because that's never been more relevant, has it? You can get your moment on Havertz.
What do you want me to say about him now?
Well, what?
Well, you tell me.
What do you think about his? Because basically, right, this is my problem.
Yeah, go on.
All season, we've played Gyokeres up front.
Yeah.
Who scored the goal against Everton? Gyokeres. Who scored the most goals?
Was it? Yeah.
Who scored the most goals and been clutch and scored penalties that mean something and all that stuff so far in the running? Gyokeres. Biggest game of the season. Biggest game of the season. Who does he start?
Havertz did score.
I don't give a fuck. He also missed a fucking sitter.
I said, it wasn't, was it a sitter? Yeah, it was a bit.
I know Gyokeres on the pitch, but he's got in his way.
I said that.
Why is he done that?
No, calm down. Just, can you stop for 1 sec and let me talk? Because this is my point, actually. If I remember, it was genius.
Fucking joke. He changed his system.
It was another genius. It was another genius bit.
You don't see him benching Haaland, though, do you?
Do you mind?
Sorry. It just winds me up.
First of all, Gyokeres is not quite Haaland, but I take your point. I take your point. Calm down. What I was saying about Havertz, because I feel like I got misconstrued. If anyone actually listens to this podcast and listens to the Havertz,
yeah, they do. There's a bloke that listens to it every week.
Actually, shout out. He's in the bloody 100. He's in the 100
He's
club.
in the
house.
He's
the house.
just behind Sims.
I want you to come to my house.
He's just behind Sims.
Flow Rider style.
Welcome to my house. To the house tour.
Havertz. That's what I was talking about. I said, basically, as a signing, which was, let's not forget, a left-eight Xhaka replacement. That's what he was.
What was Marino? A left-eight Xhaka replacement for Havertz? Because
he was a left-eight.
What a fucking joke.
He was a left-eight Havertz replacement. because we put Havertz up front. But that's what I'm saying, right?
And now he's up front.
Mate, let me talk.
I know, but I just thought it was funny though. Yeah, I know, but do you not think that's funny though?
Yeah,
before you get
it is
into your
quite
point?
true. Yeah, no.
I can't find that button now, so.
No, it was quite good, to be fair. So that's what I'm saying, right? And even Mikel Marino, we had him playing up front as well.
That's what I just said.
Can't sign attack, but that's what I'm saying. Like, Arteta is really, he struggles signing attacking players. He really does. But my point is as a signing as an 8, Havertz has been a really bad signing, and it has left a gap in our squad. That's what it has done. And Mikel Marino's tried to fill it, but he wasn't a great signing for that position. I love Mikel Marino. Let's just get that on the record. I think he's a brilliant player, and I think he would make a big difference if he was here now. I bloody miss that bloke. So
also, have you not noticed?
But Havertz is a striker. Sorry, just to finish because I got distracted. Havertz is a striker. I've actually thought he's all right. I do think he's all right, but I did say in these big moments, my word, he lets you down.
Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. This is what I bought Gyokeres for.
Yeah.
And also, what is even funnier as well is that Rice was now playing the 8, and he did play the 8 at the start of the season.
Rice having to play 8 because we've signed 2 8s that can't play 8.
So Zubimendi was in the 6. He can't play the 6.
No, we don't know what to do. I don't
He's got
know
no clue,
what
though, has he?
Yeah, like our midfield. The only signing he's made that is brilliant is Erdogan because he actually does what he fucking meant to do. Rice is a brilliant player, and I think
he's doing too much.
But I think Rice could be an 8. I think that's fine. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, he's good in the 8.
I would like him
he's
now
good in the 8.
to just go into the 6 and just mop up, but We got to play Zubi Mendy, who I love in a way. I think he's got talent.
He was class at the start of the season.
I think the boy's got
no matter
talent.
what you say,
I just think
it's revisionism as well. That
Yeah.
is. I think he's a fantastic player. I just think he's having a hard time. Any player that's come straight into the Premier League and played every single minute of the Premier League game, and he was under
decent,
and he was under
and
he was under a dictator manager, would probably be like, "Fucking hell, I'm knackered."
Yeah,
titles. I just think you look at that Man City team and the core of it. Yes, they've got some flair players who have scored some goals, but the core of that team have won titles and won things before, and ours unfortunately just hasn't. And will that be the difference? I don't know.
I don't know. Mate.
This mentality thing is really starting to bug me because I thought it's all bullshit, but now I'm just thinking it's not, though, is it? It is mentality.
I don't know. I kind of thought that it was, and I kind of thought that it wasn't, but
It is a thing.
I think maybe the ghost of the Christmas past, like the ghost of the last 3 Premier Leagues, have just come back.
Should we look at the fixtures and see if we can actually win this still? Because I'm convinced it's over completely, but let's just do it for the fun of it.
Do we
anyway.
have to?
Well, you said you wanted to do it, you knob. So why did you say that before we started the podcast?
Because I thought we were going to talk about Chelsea.
We talked about Chelsea. There's nothing more to say.
Talk about Chelsea. Right.
Forest are good, though, and
So
I think Spurs are
obviously-
going down.
Manchester City.
Okay.
Should we start with Arsenal or should we start with City?
Start with City.
City, I've got...
Actually,
Start with Arsenal.
start with Arsenal. Actually, start
So
with-
obviously we've got Newcastle on the weekend. How you feeling?
that is a win.
I don't
That is
know.
100% a win.
I don't know.
Do you think we're going to lose that? Draw that game?
Newcastle has been a bogey team.
There's
for a
no
long, long
way
time.
after losing against Manchester City and all this.
Yeah, I
all
think
this,
we'll win.
I
Actually, I actually think we'll win. I think we'll batter them.
Yeah.
Right. Fulham at home. That makes me more worried. If it was Fulham away, I know we won 1-0. I would feel more confident. But Fulham
And
at home.
that's after. I think a lot.
That's the kind of game we would lose. But I don't think we will.
It really
I think
is.
we'll win.
Fucking hell. Honestly, like
we could definitely lose that
honestly,
game.
my heart's saying we lose that game.
So 4 points. We've got 4 points. So one of these.
Let's call that a draw. Just to be. Let's say that's a draw then.
West
against
Ham
Fulham.
away. I think we win them. I think it'll be
In a
difficult.
relegation battle.
Yeah, I think we beat them. I do think we beat them. I do. That's my honest opinion. You don't.
Okay.
So should we say in a point?
I just think we're going to I think we're going to capitulate.
Are we saying a point then?
I think we'll drop points in 2 games. Yeah.
So I think we drop points against Fulham. If you're saying that, then it has to be Fulham, West Ham.
win against Burnley.
We win against Burnley.
And then
we win against Palace.
We'll win on the final day. We always do.
Right. So that is how many points did we get there?
We're not going to win it.
4, 5, 8, 11. 11 points. So that takes us to what? 81. 81 points.
Yeah, which is about right for this season. We've been shit.
Okay. So
Man City absolutely thrashed Burnley.
So they're up to 70.
Then they're level with us. Probably go ahead on goal.
So
difference.
they're levels of us. So let's say they're on 70. So then they would be Everton away. Oh, it's not easy, mate. That is not easy. Like, come on. Like, if you're like, put yourself. Like, I know. Like,
no,
I'm
we're not
saying,
Arsenal. I'm looking at Man City though.
But you're a City fan, and you're looking at that. You're a City fan. You just take the beauty out of it.
That's the only game they're going to drop points in. I think they draw that game.
Okay.
But I actually think they'll win it. But let's say they drop points. We've got to give them drop points. You know, they're going to beat Brentford at home.
So I say, so you think they drop points to
they'll drop
Everton.
points in 1 game. I think that's it.
So that's 1 point. Then
I think they'll beat Brentford at home.
So then you're saying
That's
they
a
get
really
clean run.
tough. That's a really tough game against Bournemouth. But I think because there's only 3 games to go, I think they'll just
So
win.
you've got Brentford at home,
Win.
Bournemouth away, Bournemouth away,
Win.
Palace
Win.
at home. I don't know if that's that easy either.
They'll win Palace at home.
How do you know?
With 2 games to go, Man City. Of course they will. And
I don't know.
they'll win against Villa as well.
So you're saying then,
They'll win the league.
what was that? 12
They'll drop points in
so
1
they're
game.
beating us by a point.
Yeah, they'll win the league.
They're beat us by a point. That's what you're
That's
saying.
some bullshit like that will happen. I just can't see.
So they'd finish with 82 points,
Yeah.
and we'd finish with 81.
For me now, for us to win the league, we have to go perfect.
Yeah.
And can you see us going perfect? How do you think it's going to go? Do you think we'll win it now? Do you think we could?
I don't know. It's not even worth predicting. My heart says we'll just do it perfect and we'll just fucking win it all and win the Champions League.
How? By the way,
Genuinely, I'm that delusional. I think that could happen.
how funny would it actually be though?
And I think I've said it on the podcast now, so it could, if it happens,
No, but
I look like a
after
genius.
all this, how funny, like all the Arsenal crumble stuff, all like the emotion.
Yeah,
all
how
of,
funny
like,
would it?
Us
Yeah.
slating, by the way, the manager who could end up being our best manager of all time if we win the Champions League. And then
But this is the thing. No, stop right there. Even if Arteta wins the league, two things can be true.
And the Champions League.
But league and Champions League, two things can be true. Have we nearly bottled the title, even if we win it?
Yeah.
Yes.
True.
Have we been pretty crap at parts of the season? Yes.
Well, we actually...
And is Arteta limited as a
true.
manager? Yes. But does that obviously...
No.
It doesn't just... Yes,
Yeah.
it mitigates everything, and it makes it all irrelevant.
We
if
are now
win.
relying on Man City to drop points.
You know-
And honestly, I'm tuning out now because there's nothing worse than what I've been... Liverpool fans will agree as well. Trying to watch Man City is the worst thing you can do.
I'm there. I'm going to be there. I'll be there.
You're going to get depression.
I won't, because I just don't care.
Well, you will care. I was in, when that last game of the season was awful. A couple of seasons ago, and we got 89 points, and they got 91. It was fucking terrible.
Yeah, I was there as well. Well, I wasn't actually there. I was in a pub in Berlin, but
anyway, yeah.
For a minute there, when bloody the Bobbins face.
Oh, it was fucking thingy who plays for Spurs
Yeah, he
now.
scored
Getting
bloody
relegated.
overhead kick.
I forgot his name now.
Bloody poor.
But anyway, yeah, I think I want to end it there because I need a poo.
Yeah, I need to go to bed. I've got
Yeah, I
work
will
tomorrow.
talk.
I've actually got a job still, which is annoying.
Yeah, we would have talked more about like other football stuff, but it's pretty big week.
You know what
weekend,
you came
so.
for. You know what you came for, don't you? So I hope you got it. Listen, it's not over yet. I think it's just started.
It's not over yet.
It's just
Tell me
started.
when to start a fire.
I tell you what, though,
Leave me
if you said to me, you've got 5 games to go,
Oh, not this
and you're level on City with points, you're taking it at the start of the season. I'd
No,
go,
I'm not.
Yeah.
No, I'm not.
I won't don't back down, double down. I'm ready. Let's have it.
Right. On
Let's
that
see
note.
what happens. No, stop. I'm not even taking the piss, because if it's big and if we do it, imagine how big.
No,
it
I
would
just
be.
think it'll be funny. Like, we're not going to do it, but if in like a few games' time, if City drop points in the next couple of games, or whatever, and we're ahead,
if
and we
City
think
lost to Burnley, you'd
yeah,
just do a doo-doo in your
if
pants,
City,
wouldn't
if
you?
City lost to
But that'd be the
Burnley,
worst thing.
It'd be
That'd be the
hilarious.
worst thing, is if City lose the next game,
And we
because
lose the next
we will.
game.
Because we'll bottle it somewhere.
Nah.
Ooh.
No, I just think, yeah. I mean, look, I just think it'd be funny if we did win it now, just because, like, just for the back, I think
Yeah.
it'd just be funny. But like, yeah, obviously, because everyone's had this sort of laugh. They've got that out, the whole battle thing. So all that's out now. So if we won it now anyway, everyone still had the laugh. Everyone still had a good laugh.
Yeah,
about
we've all
it.
won. There's 3
we've all
winners
won.
in
There's
one
3
fight.
That's you, last winner.
Yeah, exactly. Or it was loser, but yeah.
Oh,
But then there could be 3 winners, and then you took the beauty out of the situation. Anyway.
all right.
Thanks for
Cheers for
listening.
listening,
If you
everyone.
don't get that
Like,
reference, you haven't a clue what
subscribe,
I'm
follow
about.
us on Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
If you haven't already, please keep
Yes.
updated. And yeah, that's it, mate. Thanks
Cheers.
for listening. Cheers. Appreciate it. Good night.
Good night.